Oh, yeah.
What is up, y'all? This is Sean again. Thank you guys for coming back to the channel. I'm super grateful for all the views I've been getting. Like, I've been looking at my analytics and it's like really going up. Like, I'm loving that. As I said in one of my, I think my last video, or maybe not, but I really am grateful for the amount of people that's coming to my channel. A lot of you guys aren't subscribing, but I'm still getting the same type of number of people repeating because I'm looking at my analytics all the time. Just go ahead and hit subscribe. Hit that bell button, hit subscribe. You'll be notified of all my content coming out. With that being said, today I am doing the top 5. Yeah, I'm gonna do the top 5 mods and must-haves. Let's do that. Let's see. Let's put a little spin on it. The must-have mods that you need for your G35. Let's go. All right, as you guys, probably one of the biggest things that I did for my car, like ever, like really, when I say that, I say it like that really took my car, and I think it takes any car out of being stock, is a set of rims, man. Of course, you guys are gonna say wheels, whatever. I'm old school like that, so I call it rims. I come from donks and Chevy Impala sitting on 24s and stuff. That's the lifestyle I came from. Like, I had a old school car like that. But I think any car with rims, regardless of whether it's, big rims, which I don't really do anymore, or more, really smaller rims, the 18, 19s, the 20s. I think this definitely changes the look of your car. And especially G's, because to me, the G35 is such a timeless body. You know what I mean? Like, I've said it in before videos, like, these cars hold up to the time period. Now, remember, these cars dropped in 03, right? I can put this same car up against any newer car today and put me on the cross for it, but that's just what I feel. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me the G35 body style is not the most sleekest, dopest body you can really come across. Let's just even say for the time period, because I know everybody's gonna be like, everybody has their own preference. Everybody's gonna be like, oh, this car and this car, this particular car is better than the Jeep. That's fine. But you cannot deny the timeless, ageless body of the G35. And I think what really sets it off is the rims. I think what that, these are 20s. It came up from 18s, because the 18s that are originally on the car, they're staggered. The 18s on the back are a little bigger than the ones in the front. So once I changed to the 20s, it kind of filled in a lot more of the wheel well here, and it just made it better. You know what I mean? It made it better. Even though my car still kind of sits low, and people always ask me, hey, you got coilovers? I'm like, nah, that's stock height. And they never believe me, because apparently certain G35s kind of sit a little higher, but the 20s fill out the gap, the fender gap, like really well. So I would definitely say get rims. That's definitely number 1. Right. And number 2, obviously, is definitely tints, because the G35 is such a glass house of a car. It's a 2-door, so it has these big, crazy windows, the big back area, which is usually tinted by factory, but I got these tinted a little darker to match the tint here. I'm not gonna go into whether the front is done, just use your imagination. And the back, of course, it's such a glass house car. You know what I'm saying? So if you got no tints on your G35, get some quick. It'll probably run you it ran me about $120. $120 for the whole thing. So, I mean, this would definitely help your car, definitely, in a way. One, it'll make it a little bit more, security-wise for you. You don't got people staring at you while you're eating your Chick-fil-A fries, and you ain't got to worry about somebody watching you while you're picking your nose. Whatever the case may be, definitely get yourself some tints. I think that's definitely number 2. So let's go up. Yeah, so that's definitely number 2. I hate to kind of say this, but to be honest with you, this is probably the only thing that's gonna link me to a lot of other G35s is the headlights. Now, Spec D came out with these headlights, and to be honest with you, they're like the best headlights you can get to kind of modernize the G35. It's the best, what can I say? It's just the best looking. It does the most. There's a few cars that I've saw that's becoming a trend now where they're taking this sequential lighting situation right here and they're changing out the auburn. I guess you can call it auburn. And they're putting like colorful rainbow effects and blue lights and all this stuff. Me, I don't even want to touch this. I don't even want to open it up and have somebody. If somebody can do it without me having to take all this stuff off, I'll be happy to let them do it. But honestly, like, that's what really set the car. Every time somebody sees me, they always say slick shit like, "Oh, the only thing that looks good in your car." This is from my own like friends and family. What looks good in your car? I love your headlights. And I'm like, bitch, fucking the rest of the car looks dope. So, but yeah, if you want to definitely bring your car into modern G35 status, get yourself some Spec D. They're a bit costly. They cost about, what, $400. You may find them for like $370. That's how much I found them for. I found them for $370. I think it was on Car ID. And they were reselling. They're a reseller for like Spec D and stuff. So I got the big ass box and got it for $375. I think it was $375. So headlights, get them. All right, number 4, we have roof spoilers. Now, this was actually, if I'm not mistaken, this was like the second part or second ever upgrade I think I ever did to this car, which the first part I ever put on this car was a plenum spacer from Motordyne. That was before I made the channel and everything. I did my research and I was like, yo, they say get the plenum spacer, you know, because it helps the car breathe and blah, blah, blah. That was the first part I bought. Second thing I ever bought was this roof spoiler, which was surprisingly hard to find. Like, when I was looking for them, nobody really had them for the size of this car. And it was like, yo, what? Like, are these discontinued? Do they not do this anymore? And apparently it was a rare thing to find that actually fit this car. Somehow I found it, I think it was on Amazon or something. Amazon or eBay, one of those two. And yeah, it definitely changed the look of the car. Like, it really gave that look. You know, that's one of the things that I think a lot of G35 owners really put on their cars is these damn roof spoilers. And I think if you really wanted to follow trend, that's one part at least that you can say, yo, I know everybody got it, but shit, mine's look hard. You know what I mean? And if you don't want to go with the roof spoiler, they also sell louvers. Louvers are usually the things that goes on the back of the window that comes all the way down. They're like blades that go across like that. I have a little mixed feeling on it, but again, it kind of go in the same vein of back window roof spoiler. So if you want to go with that, it's either one, either a roof spoiler for number 4 or the louvers. Last but not obviously least, I would go with something like some type of splitter. These I got from Vicrez, and I love the design that they have. Goes across here, then it kind of dips in, comes across, then dips out. Like, I love that design. I didn't want like one straight piece of, you know, hardened plastic, black hardened plastic just coming across. Like, I love the fact that they add that little curvature. And what's funny about splitters or side splitters is the fact that the real purpose of them is to give the impression of being lower than what you are, right? Because the side skirt of the G35, this part right here, you know, dips in and under, so you don't have that shadowy effect. You know what I'm saying? So if you really wanted to fake a little bit of your car being low, definitely, obviously put some good rims on. If you want to go with coilover package, you can do that. But if you want something for right now to give you the impression of being a little lower than possible, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to really get that effect, definitely put some splitters on and it'll give you that look of being lower than you really are. I don't know, it really set my car up when I got these when I got these splitters. Obviously the winglet is a little optional. That's just me, you know, adding to that build that I told you guys about. But you don't have to add the winglet. That a lot of people ain't gonna like the winglet, so that's understandable. But if anything you gotta do is definitely get yourself a splitter. Like, let that be like your third thing you buy. I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, wow, my car looks different. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that quick video. At least I think it's gonna be quick. We'll see in the editing how quick it's gonna be. But yeah, those are my top 5 mods to put on your G35. I think they're must-haves. I don't expect people to just, you know, buy whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I started with trying to make my car not so stock. Those are like the first steps. You know, pick one and just kind of run with it and see where to go from there. That's what I would do if I was you. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As I always say, if you like what you see, and I'm giving you content every Wednesday and Friday at 2 p.m. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that. Also, please hit the notification bell. And I guess we'll, you know, like I said, you'll be notified of all the content that I'm bringing to the table with my G35. That's my baby right there. I love this car, man. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, love each other, smile, be grateful. Peace.